When Prince Albert first asked Charlene Wittstock to accompany him to the Winter Olympics, it was South African designer Terrence Bray who designed her a fitting wardrobe, which clearly worked because he's now working on her dress for the South African ceremony before he heads off to Monaco for her wedding.
British Vogue named him South African label to buy. US retail giant Nordstrom sell his collections in their New York concept store. Now he's designing for royalty.
2011 has been a busy year for you thus far. You've dressed numerous celebrities like Melanie Lowe, Margaret van der Vestes, and now someone everybody's talking about is of course Charlene Wittstock, the future Princess of Monaco. What are the challenges of designing for a princess?
We have such a wonderful working relationship. We enjoy the same things. I know her as a person, and I kind of understand from an image point of view over the years what she's about. And I'm quite good at translating that person and keeping the heart in that garment. And there is always a heart at the project that we work on. So it's not as challenging as people might think. It's actually quite exciting.
Your spring-summer collection also has a very interesting story behind it.
We're always encouraged to find inspiration in our backyard, for example. And so I took this quite literally. And I often see my cats, all 5 of them, lurking in the bushes. And they seem as if they're like prowling in these jungle tigers. And I kind of imagined what the scale of the small plants would be to them. And that's when we started thinking about photographing the plants in the garden and digitally printing them on linen and blowing it up. It's like supersizing it so that you feel kind of quite like enveloped by these huge foliage images. And I like fashion that feels fun, so I'm often inspired by natural, organic things.
When I interviewed Charlene in Monaco, I also saw that she had on a beautiful dress which you had designed, which was in this beautiful crocheted fabric. Is that part of your project as well?
Absolutely. That is all hand crocheted. It's the entire garment is engineered, and it's something that we're working on. I actually developed that pattern with my mother, and she's really, really talented. So it's very much a family project. And I'm looking at getting the local crafters that we work with for her to guide them along the process, because it's quite specific when you work with engineered patterns to be crocheting those exact pieces. So what I'm intending to do with that is to develop a bit of a chain where we pass on those skills and it actually impacts on those women's lives. So the craft element in our clothing is a very, very strong focus.
Terrence Bray is elevating South African design with his investment in education and training, and it's paying off. Watch out for his South African celebration surprise in July.